I remember being over at the Hubbard's house one night during that week, and Patty had a Bible, and she was hanging on to it. And I asked her what it was, and she said, it's Blake's Bible. And she showed me a page where he had written, I gave my life to Christ in such and such a date when he was younger. They later discovered that on the backside of that he had written even more recently about his recommitment of his life to Christ. And so I think for a parent to see that there was that physical evidence of what had gone on in Blake's heart, that was a huge comfort to them.
To have that written, like just his handwriting in that, I think is something so unbelievably precious to have.
He loved Jesus, and I know because he specifically would tell my parents, like, oh, I'm praying for one of my friends in my class.
It's remarkable. For a 14-year-old boy, freshman in high school, he was talking to other kids, his peers, about his faith. And that's a scary thing to do.
Because his faith was so important to him, like, I think that's going to be amazing to show my girls that you don't know when your time is done. Like, he lived, even as a little boy, his life for Christ.
It was Monday morning before I went to school, and I heard a knock on my door. I opened it up, and it was Jeff Hubbard. And he stood there. I opened the door. He goes, I got to talk to you. He came inside, and he sat down, and he said, listen, you need to tell people this. We are dying inside, but we are going to be okay. And we're going to be okay because we know that Blake is with Christ.
In a way, I believe this decision of playing tennis was a glimpse of other decisions I've made in my life, such as becoming a Christian. I became a Christian in 2006 when I was 8 years old. At the time, I didn't realize how big this decision was. This is the same way with me walking onto the court for the first time and trying something unknown, which soon became a big part of my life. After I became a Christian, I tried to grasp the faith even though I didn't understand it. This too is the same with tennis. I didn't understand the techniques of playing the game, yet I took on the task anyway. And lastly, I will always continue striving to achieve my best, whether in the game of tennis or in my Christian faith.
Only thing I know, everything I know is small. Yes, the only thing I know, everything I know is small. Everything I know.